Hello and welcome. I want to ask you a question that might feel a little familiar. Do you ever have moments where the English words are right there in your mind, but they just won't come out of your mouth? It's like there's a silent barrier between your thoughts and your voice. You're not alone in feeling that. In fact, it's one of the most common struggles for language learners around the world. But today, I want to share with you a profound yet beautifully simple secret. The most powerful tool for breaking down that barrier isn't in a classroom or a foreign country. It's closer than you think. It's in the sound of your own voice. And the journey to fluency doesn't begin when you find the perfect speaking partner. It begins the moment you decide to become that partner for yourself. Stay with me because we're going to explore how turning your inner world into your personal English classroom can fundamentally transform your relationship with the language. Let's be honest, the greatest obstacle for most learners isn't a lack of knowledge, it's the weight of anxiety, the fear of a misplaced word, the anticipation of a confused look, the worry that your accent might not be right. This fear can be paralyzing. It convinces you that silence is safer than making a mistake. But here's the fundamental truth we must accept: you cannot learn to swim without getting in the water. And you cannot learn to speak without opening your mouth. Fluency is a physical skill as much as a mental one. Your tongue, your lips, your breath, they all need practice to form these new sounds effortlessly. This is where the magic of speaking to yourself comes in. Imagine a practice space where there is no judgment. No one is keeping score, a sanctuary where every attempt is celebrated, and every mistake is simply a stepping stone. This sanctuary is created the moment you give yourself permission to speak aloud alone. When you talk to yourself, you dismantle the wall of fear brick by brick. You're not performing for anyone. You are simply practicing like a musician playing scales alone before a concert. This private rehearsal is where confidence is born. It's where you go from knowing words in your head to owning them with your voice. Think back to how you learned your first language. It wasn't through silent study. It was through constant and self-conscious repetition. Through narrating your tiny world, you can reclaim that natural, powerful learning method right now in English. But what do I talk about? This is the question that often stops people before they start. The answer is you already have everything you need. Your life is a constant, rich source of material. The goal is not to create special English practice time, but to infuse your existing time with English. This is about shifting your mindset from studying English to living in English, even if just for a few moments at a time. The technique is simple yet profound. Become the narrator of your own life. Describe your actions in real time. When you wake up, instead of silent thoughts, let there be gentle words. The alarm is ringing. I'm turning it off. I'm stretching my arms. I feel a little sleepy, but I'm ready for the day. As you make your breakfast, narrate the process. I'm pouring water into the kettle. I'm slicing a banana. The bread is toasting. It smells good. This does something remarkable. It moves English from an abstract subject in a book to a living language that describes your reality. This contextual learning is incredibly sticky. You're not memorizing a random vocabulary list about the kitchen. You're using those words while smelling, touching, and tasting. The memory is anchored in a real experience. Your commute, your workout, your evening routine, every single one is a potential immersive lesson. You are not just passing time, you are building fluency one authentic sentence at a time. Now, let's take it one step further. I want you to introduce yourself to your most supportive partner, your own reflection. I know this might sound unusual at first, but stay with me. Speaking to yourself in the mirror transforms monologue into dialogue. You're no longer just a voice in a room, you're having a conversation with a friendly face. You can see the person you are speaking to. You can look yourself in the eye. This is powerful for two reasons. First, it forces a new level of awareness. You see your pronunciation in action. You can watch the shape of your mouth as you form challenging sounds. It's a fantastic tool for working on clarity. Second, and perhaps more importantly, it builds a different kind of confidence. When you look yourself in the eye and say, I am capable, I am improving every day, I am a good English speaker, you're doing more than practicing vocabulary. You are practicing belief, you are embodying the confident speaker you wish to become. The mirror becomes a tool for both linguistic and personal growth. Finally, let's talk about the heart of language emotion. English is not just for describing objects and actions. It's for expressing the full spectrum of human feeling. This is where language becomes truly personal and powerful. Make it a habit to check in with your emotions in English. Ask yourself, how am I feeling right now? And answer as honestly as you can. I feel content listening to this music. I feel frustrated with this difficult task. I feel hopeful about my future. I feel grateful for my warm coffee. When you connect words to genuine feelings, they cease to be just words, they become expressions of your soul. This emotional connection creates deep, lasting memories. The word grateful said with a true feeling of gratitude will implant itself in your mind far more effectively than any flashcard ever could. This practice prepares you for real conversations, because at its core, all human connection is about sharing our inner worlds. By giving voice to your feelings in English, you are preparing to connect with others on a much deeper level. The path to fluency is not a distant mountain to be climbed someday. It is a path you walk every day with your own 2 feet and your own voice. You have everything you need to start that journey this very second. Stop waiting for permission from an outside world. Your teacher is here, your classroom is your life, your textbook is your experience. Start small, start today, whisper sentence. Narrate an action, share a feeling with your reflection. These small, consistent acts are like drops of water. Alone they seem insignificant, but over time they will fill the ocean of your fluency. You have the power to unlock your own voice. All you have to do is decide to use it. If you found this perspective helpful, if you feel inspired to become your own best teacher, then share one sentence you will practice today in the comments. Let's build a community of learners who support each other. And if you want more guidance like this, subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next video.